Hey lemon squeezies, I'm finally not sick anymore. Yay! Today I am 10 weeks in 1 day. I apologize for my video being a little late. Things have been a little crazy. We had a free phone promotion at work, so things have been super hectic for me, on top of being super tired. And every minute that I thought I had grabbed to myself quickly vanished. So I apologize for the lateness of the video, but Baby Love Thing and I are doing quite well. I know I mentioned it on Facebook and on Twitter, but it was really funny the other night, well, about a week ago now, I think it was around Thanksgiving time. I was sleeping and it was like I was like in that half sleep, half awake thing, and I realized that Baby Love Thing's initials spell out BLT, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious, and it's quite fat of me as well. And also I've been eating nothing but BLTs for breakfast ever since that. It's just really goofy. But I thought maybe you guys would be able to laugh with me on that. To review week 9, as far as symptoms, food has still been a struggle for me. It's really hard to find out what I want. I actually cried the other day on the way home from work because Papa asked me what I wanted for dinner, and I was really trying to come up with a solution, and I couldn't. Like, the more I thought about food, the more sick I felt, and it just wasn't something that I was able to handle at the moment. So I have since realized though that I can eat certain foods that I thought I had an aversion to, as long as they're sandwiched in bread. I can't remember who it was, but somebody gave me that tip. I think it might have been Coco D. I'm not sure, but I've been able to eat eggs and stuff like that now. If I make breakfast sandwiches, I'm fine. But yeah, finding what I want to eat is really hard, and like I said, finding out what I want to eat before I get too nauseous is the tricky part. My boobs have been insane. I wake up with them in the middle of the night hurting. I wake up with them hurting first thing in the morning. They get really sore in certain areas. Doing anything where I have to like squeeze them together on the sides really hurts. Also, last week for 2 days I was getting like these really sharp pains in them in the same spot. It was always in the same spot, like right on the side. They're definitely getting bigger. They're starting to come out on the sides a lot more. Definitely going to be time for new bras again. I'd say probably at least within the next week and a half maybe. Nausea is getting better, not as bad as before, but definitely still there. And I guess that's just something I'm gonna have to get used to. The watering mouth thing came back. I haven't really had that since like really early on, but this last week my mouth has definitely started watering again, and like I'll catch myself in the middle of a conversation and I'll like have it like here on the corners of my mouth. It's really gross. I've been hella tired. I've been having to sneak and take naps in the office, usually about an hour. It feels like I'm asleep for longer than that, but once I get up I feel a lot better. Naps early on weren't doing too well with me. I was taking naps but then waking up and feeling really grouchy and even more tired, but naps now seem to be working for me, little speed naps. And I actually haven't needed one for about the last 3 days, but there for a while, like a 4-day stretch, every single day between like 12 and 2, I was just completely exhausted, falling asleep at my desk, yawning constantly, eyes watering, like it was really bad. And then too, like because of my schedule recently, so the week before Thanksgiving, I didn't have a day off, so I worked 7 days straight. Then I was off on Thanksgiving, but I was cooking and entertaining family and things like that, so I felt like crap getting back to work. So this past Thursday, I stayed in bed the entire day. I told all my friends I wasn't planning on doing my hair. I wasn't getting dressed. I wasn't leaving the house. I wasn't doing any shopping. I wasn't doing any cooking, anything. And I did exactly that. I did feel much better, but still not back to 100%. I think my body is still recovering from working all these hours and things like that. So still trying to figure that out. I did receive my lifetime picks. As you guys know, I'm a member of Fairfax Cryobank, and my donor had what's called lifetime picks available, which is basically a variety of between, I believe they say it's between 5 to 10 photos of them from the time that they were a baby up until adulthood. And so over the Thanksgiving weekend, I had received an email letting me know that they were giving you $100 to spend however you like on the website. I'm no longer interested in buying sperm, not at the moment anyway. Maybe in the future to store for siblings. So I decided to use my $100 for donor pictures to put in the Hope box for the baby later on to look at and things like that, and just be aware of who their father is and where they get certain characteristics from and things like that. So I had to sign like all these consent forms and all this other stuff in order to even qualify to get the lifetime pics. I ended up getting all that straightened out, and comes time for me to check out and use the code that they gave me, it's not working. So I tried to call them at the bank, and they're closed until after the promo would have expired. So I kind of chalked it up. I was a little sad about it. And then yesterday I got a phone call from the young lady. Actually, it wasn't yesterday. What's today? Friday? So that must have been Wednesday. She called me and was like, you know, I saw that you have been trying to order the lifetime pics and that, you know, your purchase didn't go through. Is there anything that we can do to help? And I told her, I was like, well, I was trying to use the code. It didn't work. You guys were closed, so I had kind of let it go. And she's like, well, we'll be more than happy to go ahead and honor that for you. Don't worry about it. We'll go ahead and get them shipped out. That was Wednesday. I received my pictures today. They are so beautiful. They're very high quality pictures, and I have them ranging all the way from 1 to 3 months until adulthood. So it came out to be, I believe, 10 pictures in total. I got like a copy of one of his senior pictures, him graduating from kindergarten, him sitting in the high chair, just some really cute pictures of him on his birthday when he was probably 10 or so. Just really, really good pictures. I'm very, very happy with my donor choice. I have been from the beginning, but you know, it just even feels better to have these pictures and know that my kid's going to be a nice looking kid. Like, people have always told me that, but this is going to be a really cute kid. Like, seriously, I'm very happy with my donor choice, and the pictures as well. So I sent some pictures to Papa. I haven't really released any other pictures besides the one that I showed you guys a really long time ago. But once I talk to her, she may allow me to, you know, release a couple more pics to you guys or whatever. But we'll see how that goes. Other than that, there is something that's kind of bothering me that I feel like I could be honest with you guys about. And I would kind of like maybe like an opinion or maybe some advice or maybe even just some encouraging words. Try and figure out what to do in this situation. And I don't want to be like all super dramatic about it or anything like that. But it's something that's really been on my mind really heavy. Okay, so you guys know I've been working this job for 2 years, right? 11 hours a day, 6 days a week. It's really hard on me. I think I'm completely burnt out. This pregnancy is definitely making it harder for me to keep these hours up. The good mom part of me wants to be like, you have a kid on the way. You need to stay where you are and, you know, save up some money and, you know, pay a couple months of rent in advance and things like that. That's totally what I had planned. I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking I might not be able to make it that far. Like, I'm like seriously to the point where every morning I wake up and I cry. I don't want to come in anymore. I don't want to deal with the BS anymore, the politics of it. I'm just done. I'm kind of in the back of my mind praying that they'll fire me. Not saying that I'm doing anything to be fired, but it would just make it a lot easier of a decision on me. I do plan on starting a daycare with my sister so that we can both stay home with our children once I have my baby. So that's something that I've always planned to do once my baby is here. I'm thinking maybe now, if I was in the position where I had to start now, at least I would have my clientele by the time the baby comes and be in the swing of things and things like that. But I'm sure it'll take a lot of adjusting for me to go from only caring for someone else's children to caring for my own newborn plus someone else's children. But at this point, it's like I'm to the point where something really has to give. I'm constantly exhausted. I don't know, like I just can't do it much longer. And then there's a lot of politics, like I said, that play into that decision as well. Like I said, it's making me really feel like a bad parent, though, to know that I'm pregnant and that I'm thinking about quitting my job. But I don't want to stay here and be tortured either. I don't know. And it's like, it's making me kind of feel like a drama queen about the whole thing. Like, oh my God, suck it up. But like I said, I've been working this job for 2 years straight. My first day in New Orleans was December 1st. I started working this job December 2nd. I've only had one vacation since I started working. I haven't had a raise in over a year. I don't know. I'm just really to that point. So I don't know if maybe you guys could... Sorry, my battery is getting ready to die, so I'm going to have to jump off here in a sec. But hopefully you guys can maybe give me some words of encouragement, or maybe should I take a leap of faith and just go out there and just know that God's going to protect myself and my child? Or should I really just try to do the mommy dearest thing and really just stay put and sacrifice and, you know, put in the hard work? I don't know. I'm hoping maybe you guys can help me with that. I could really use some advice. I guess I'm going to do a belly shot real quick and then get out of here. Shout out to all my girls. I love you guys. Let's see if I can get this to stay without falling over. I'm probably going to have to hold it. Trying not to get it to not fall. Okay, so this is with my shirt. Oh gosh, I knew I was gonna do that. I'm sorry, guys. I might not be able to do this. Okay, and this is without my shirt. So just a little bit more poofiness. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. I love you guys to pieces. Mwah. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye.